I had a big vision, to bring so many hundreds of thousands of people out of poverty, but I just started with one single step.
That's why I love the idea. It was always very practical, small and hands-on. And if you see the result in 3, 4, 5 years that you're able to take a whole community out of that poverty cycle, that's amazing and very rewarding.
Tiny Miracles has never been about cosmetic change. It's not about giving you new shoes or painting your wall. It is how do you feel more empowered? How do you take your own decisions?
Tiny Miracles have changed many things in my life. For example, providing me platform to go to English medium school. Before I was living in street on 2012. In 2019, I live in building. It's my own apartment where I live with my family, my parents and my 4 younger siblings. After my graduation, I would like to work with Tiny Miracles. How they helped me and since my past, I would like to help new generation children for their studies.
We're here now to help making a mind shift for families and changing their lives in a very practical way due to you and your team.
The real change is going to be through this bag, who is essentially a ticket for freedom for so many people now. If you see what the change has been, people are radiating, they see opportunity, they come with ideas, it's a whole different life. We're here in Mumbai, that's one of the 7 communities we work with in this region. Here is our Get Out program, which focuses on all areas of life. That's the first thing we do when we start working with the community. It focuses on education, healthcare, awareness sessions, celebration, and skills training. So here we have women trained to make the rituals bag, and after 2 months they do an exam. If they can make the bag perfectly, they can move to the factory. Where we're arriving now is so the people who cannot work behind the sewing machine, like elderly people or people who are physically or mentally a little bit behind, work here with their hands. Less pressure, because to make a bag requires skills, of course. There's a lot of women also who are not allowed to leave the community yet. We can cater to all sorts of circumstances in somebody's life and really help them. This is taking our project to the next level because we're actually solving a problem with the product. I think that's very important.
I think this year we do 800,000 beach bags and 500,000 of these bags. But we're now in the process of making up new ideas and products. And that's a nice challenge as well. So this place looks amazing. Lots of quotes on the walls here. What's your favorite one?
So my favorite one is "This is where the magic happens," because when you enter this building, that is exactly what I feel and when I look around. We arranged the bus services going back and forth between here and the community. And here we have 180 people working with a fixed income. So we have healthcare insurance for their entire families. We have pensions. The work environment here for people is fantastic.
It has a beautiful impact in my life. While working here, I'm making money and I'm using that money for my education. The best part about we are here sitting all together, we are working, we are laughing, we are sharing all our jokes, and that's a good thing that we are spending some time together. For me, the biggest happiness I'm working with my mom here.
If rituals is all about well-being, then when we want to do something back, then it should be around that theme of well-being. And Tiny Miracles fits very well in the picture. So we see this as something to really invest further in to make sure that it becomes really big, because it fits very well to our DNA and how we look at life.
It looks like a bag, but it's so much more than a bag. It's a catalyst for change. It's income for people. It's a ticket out of poverty, I like to call it. Become the change.
Tiny rituals create mighty miracles. That's, I think, a nice summary of how we look at this wonderful marriage between rituals and tiny miracles. Thank you. Box!